how to keep in contact with your past clients, how to use automation with personalization, right? And so connect, communicate, close, that's one of our taglines. And so I'll get right into it. I've only got about 10 slides here. One of the things I like to say is that this industry, we don't have a leads problem. I mean, there's so many leads coming in from Facebook, from your referrals, you know, from your Sphere, from Zillow, like all of these different areas are coming in to generate leads, right? And so if you look at it, if you get 10 leads a day, by the end of the week, you got 50 leads you have to follow up on. So compound that by a month, right? And you've got a ton of leads, 200 leads that have come in. The problem is that without automation put in place, there's no way you can follow up with this stuff, right? You got to pull a rabbit out of the hat to do it. And so what we have inside of LionDesk, and a lot of you have a CRM and you have these technologies, is sending out messages that are relevant, right? So when a lead comes in specifically from Facebook, say, hey, I just got that Facebook lead. That should be automated. It should happen right away. This is one of the drips that my sister's created. You can say, hey, first name, thanks for contacting me, and then she put a video text in there, right? And I'll go into that of how that works a little bit at the end of the slide. Followed up by emails, followed up by some more text over the course of a week. You know, she's just reaching in touch with the client. Most agents, most salespeople are going to give up after the first or second try, just statistically. We see it in our system as well if they don't have the automation set up. That's why people use a CRM, right? Because they want to be in constant communication with their clients and be effective at it. So the example, right? We put the poll question up. How often do you stay in contact with your clients? This is a very simple one. OMG, I can't believe it's been years since you moved in. Did you renovate that bathroom yet, right? Did you do something? How's everything going? Like, it's easy, right? And by the way, you don't have to do this manually. You just set this up inside of LionDesk the second you close that client, and this message will go out in a year. You're going to get the message back, communicate with the client, great, right? Pretty simple.
So are those, I mean, how do you feel like, you know, some agents would say, you know, and I guess, you know, I probably know the answer to this already, but, you know, you want to strive to be authentic as well, right? You want to be able to kind of do these things yourself. But I guess, like I said, I'm answering my own question here, is sometimes you fail at doing that. So there's nothing wrong with giving you a reminder or doing something to kind of cause something to make that interaction happen, right? I mean, do you have agents that feel a little bit like, you know, unauthentic or something, you know, using a tool, using tools like this, or how do you answer that?
That's why you got to use personalization, right? I mean, that's why when you have a conversation with somebody, we can't remember everything, right? I mean, 90% of what we learn is gone within a week after watching a webinar, for example, right? And so your clients forget you, they forget what you do. I mean, how many times have we heard, Greg, agents say on a forum somewhere, you know, my neighbor down the street or my friend down the street just put an open house sign up. They knew I was a real estate agent. Why didn't they reach out to me, right? Right. Like, it's constant. So, you know, you're either going to be afraid of sending out the communication and be like, well, I don't want to bother them, or I'm not authentic if I do this. On the other hand, send something out. There's nothing to lose other than the fact that the person's going to get back to you and say, like, actually, you know, no, we didn't get that. You know, don't bother me anymore. Okay, you know, hope everything's going well. Like, you know, that's the worst case scenario.